Hello and welcome to today's stream of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. And I am laughing already because I've been actually streaming for a while now, for about 20 minutes. And the reason I'm laughing is where the game prompted me to when I selected a story was the last mission of chapter 1. So I was redoing it. I'm like, why does it make me do it again? This doesn't make any sense. So I played through the whole thing, the ending and all that. Come to find out that I had to push the button to move on to chapter 2. So yeah. Very funny on myself. My cats are underneath the bed that's behind me in our office, and they are doing something I don't want to know. It's making a lot of weird noises.
What's that? It's coming down. Move everyone back. Now.
Yes, sir.
It's coming right at us. Run!
Meanwhile, inside the cannonball. I like that.
Infuse it with all the spirit energy you've got.
Excuse me, I'm coughing. Again. Well, I said this earlier in the stream, but since I cut that part out because it's just a replay of stuff we've already seen because of my failure to notice the screen. What is it? I've been sick, so.
She was accused of apparently breaking a serious rule from her world, but she followed them to make sure they'd spare Ichigo. After that, when Rukia had disappeared, everything in our world just went on more or less peacefully, just like it usually does. It was as if the girl called Rukia had
As much as I like this game,
like she never came
there's too many cutscenes in it. The cutscenes are also too long.
really weird.
They need to.
She
I would have liked it if they would have broken it up a little bit.
that she had a dear friend of ours.
Thank you, Orihime.
Something in Ichigo's eyes changed on that day. From then
They
on,
could have also brought in
Ichigo
some
resolved
of the hollows.
Rukia.
Like they mention Rukia, or not Rukia, Orihime's brother's hollow. You don't get to fight him. I think you should. There's a hollow that attacks the little boy that,
What a tiny patch of sky.
Ichigo proves his,
What's this?
I don't know what the word, his resolve?
Glowing.
Not really resolve, his commitment to Rukia that he wants to help. And then there's,
Stay together.
you fight him, but you don't fight him under the same circumstance that you fight him in the game. You fight him in the game, not the same circumstances as Canon, which is the hollow that really introduces Chad.
It has begun. Grab someone close to you
So I don't know if they're going to point this out in the game or anything like that. But that guy right there with Ichigo, that's Ganju. He is actually Ichigo's cousin. For those that don't know. But I'm guessing most of the people playing this would know. But yeah, that's Ichigo's dad is his uncle. One of the cats has emerged. But he won't let me pet him. Which means he is in the mood.
But in return,
Remus.
you have to hit people to help me.
Yes, that's right. The promise that I made you when we just gotten to know each other. From that
Ichigo's not a small person. Look, he's like a... He's literally heads and shoulders...
break into the soul
excuse me, he's literally heads and shoulders taller.
that I promise you this too. I'm gonna fight.
The black cat.
We trained for 10 straight days. Yoruichi pushed us, all so that we'd be able to help you out. Uryu was training too, although somewhere else far away. And now the time has come, and we finally arrived here. But at this rate,
Don't worry, he'll be all right. But if you hope to encounter him again on the ground, you'd better think of a way to save yourselves.
No! Orihime!
No, they did put in the... Just about to reach and then... Bam!
whoa, they're shooting off in different directions. Which one is it? The strongest one. Which could it be?
Kimbachi.
Captain Zaraki! We have no choice. Let's go search over there.
Let's go!
Hime. Orihime.
They also should have done the training. Some type of fighting. To break up this... This, long... cutscene. They should have... Showed... Or done Ichigo's training with Urahara. And showed him get his new sword. And also... Maybe... Play as the other characters.
Be careful. You were injured in the crash. I gave you first aid with the bandage that I had.
You did? Thank you, Uryu.
I'm sorry. You used your powers to protect me. If you'd been by yourself, then you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
You think so? As clumsy
It
as
sounds like it might be raining outside.
gotten hurt anyway.
I love rain.
And then there would have been no one around to bandage me up. I probably would have fainted from the loss of blood and died. Come on, we better get moving.
A scene that really shows the awkwardness that Orihime puts on others at times.
And the others might be close by too.
Love interest slash comic relief
It's an impact crater. But what could have made
slash
no bodies?
kind of an important character at times.
Let's find them. Right.
Okay. Now, what's the plan?
I ended up alone. But perhaps having things this way will prove to be more convenient.
So I think they missed out putting or Yodorichi. I can't say her name right now. Yes, it's a she. You know, it sounds like a guy.
Hey, how long you gonna
I can't.
You got some nerve talking to me
I think they missed something not putting her with like Chad.
We ended up separated from the others.
Well, it didn't exactly go as planned, but at least we managed to land in the Serete. So I guess that must count for something.
They failed the show, or they failed in an opportunity to show
Rukia.
Ichigo's other cousin, Ganju's sister. Why am I spacing on her name? Ikaku, I believe it is.
Came to my sister,
Kukaku, that's what it is.
find a way that would allow them to get into
Oh, she's so funny.
Ultimately, she was able to come up with a plan of action that would get it done. She put us inside a spiritual energy cannonball and shot us from the fireworks launch pad so that we could drop in from the sky above.
Which is a giant cannon that she lights with her fist.
Keep an eye on them. But to be honest, I really couldn't stand this guy in the Soul Reaper clothes at all. However,
Thing is, she saved my life. I still haven't been able to repay her for that yet.
he's risking his life, all for the sake of someone that he's only known for a few short months. And, well, I hate to admit it, but that actually kind of moved me. I thought that maybe there's a chance he wasn't like all of the other Soul Reapers. Still, my brother was killed by a Soul Reaper. He was a total genius. He became lieutenant in just a mere 5 years after joining the 13 Court Guard squads. He was killed by the very Soul Reapers that he believed were in fact his true friends.
Not the actual story.
Never forget the terrifying face of the Soul Reaper who dragged my dying brother to our house, and that my brother's face actually looked happy when he thanked that Soul Reaper at the end.
I don't know if they'll show it in this game, but
He would have done something like that. I can tell that he never succumbed to hating the Soul Reapers, and that he continued to trust them right up until the bitter end. And I wanted to know why.
it's because you don't know the full story, man. You just don't know.
We're extremely lucky to be able to get into the Serete, but our mission here has just begun, and we're not even close to the hard part yet. So, what are we gonna do now? Do you even know where that Soul Reaper you're looking for can be found? Any idea?
Well,
Hey, you're the one from here.
frankly, the only choice that we really have now is to just start running around and look for her.
Jeez, if that's how prepared you are, you're gonna end up getting kicked out of here again in no time.
Last time they just took me by surprise.
Listen,
Let me guess, another flashback.
if you're in the Serete now, you know what that means? It means that there are strong enemies everywhere here. That Jidanbo guy is nothing in comparison.
Yeah. Man.
Yep, another flashback. Damn it. I want to play.
It has been quite a while. No one's tried to crash the Ceremon, the Spirit Gate, without a permit in a long time. At last I have a customer. So I bid you welcome, boy.
At this point in their conversation, in the actual lore, he's only got one axe. If that. Really? Was that all just a whole thing? Like I said, I love this game. Like the fighting mechanics and all that. From what I've seen and been able to do. But it's got way too many cutscenes.
If they're on the other side, then we can't do anything. No,
Hey, 2 lieutenants.
have to deal with Jidanbo.
A giant. He can't possibly be human. There's just no way.
There, You're not on Earth anymore, dude.
His name is Jidambo. He was chosen out of all the giants in the Soul Society for this job. This is the Hakuto Gate, and Jidambo is its gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper, huh?
And I am a black cat. Pet me.
So, we have to defeat him to get inside.
Yes, and it isn't going to be easy. In the 300 years that he's been standing guard at this gate, not one single person has ever successfully crashed it.
He must be very strong.
All right. We'll call Ichigo back and work on formulating a plan. What? Orihime! Chad! Didn't you hear what I said?
I bite you.
I have to tell you, you people have extremely bad manners. There are supposed to be only 2 people to a duel. The boy with the orange hair got here first, so he'll be the one that I'm going to fight against now. The rest of you can just wait patiently until I've smashed him.
Look, just stay there. Don't do anything at all, okay?
Huh? Why, Ichigo? That's...
You do it.
I think so.
Wait, you think?
Aw,
That's not good enough.
Don't worry. You said yourself you don't know what kind of training I went
I like when he grabs his
I'll tell you one thing.
his sword and it unwraps itself.
Start. The plan was to use the entire 10 days. I thought it'd take that long to regain my Soul Reaper powers. But I'll let you in on a secret. I managed that in just 5 days. So then, the other 5 days? What about them? What was I doing for all that time?
What were you doing?
Playing Duck Duck Goose.
Fighting. For 5 whole days and 5 whole nights, I went at it. Against Hatton Clocks. One-on-one. Of course, he wouldn't actually teach me anything. But I gained stamina and guts. It was tough, even for me. And now, here's my brand new power. It's my own Zanpakuto. I'll show it to you, Soul Reaper.
Are you done talking?
Not really.
Do I actually get to fight Jumbo?
After all, I didn't
That'd be
ask
kinda
you to
cool.
wait for me, did I?
Seriously, you really do have exceptionally bad manners. If someone waits for you, you say, "Thank you."
Oh, I actually do get to fight him. Ooh. I finally get to equip something. Real movement in order to... 200 seconds, wow. I don't know if I can do that. Alright. This is our first fight that actually has like objections. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what? Damn it.
Hey, you're not bad. All right then. At least for today, I'm not going to hold back at all.
Sorry. I'll kill you. Not so bad. I'll pulverize you. This is too easy. What about this? Take this.
As a gatekeeper,
Not so bad.
take this. Jinata.
Ooh.
Pulverize you.
Dodge it if you can.
Nothing.
Here it comes. Dodge it if you can. What about this? Sorry. I'll kill you. Not so bad.
As a gatekeeper, I can lose.
Just started. This is too easy.
Nothing.
This is too easy. This is too easy. Close in. Take this.
Yeah, I want to visit Texas so much.
Dodge it if you can. Take this. I'm still here. Sorry. I'll kill you.
I don't think I got the 200 seconds.
What?
What did Ichigo do? That huge... Oh, no way. He seriously knocked him out?
He's already back up.
Axe. My axe. Both my axes. My axes are... They're broken. No! They're both broken. My axes.
You might think that they did this for the game. No, this is what really happens.
To say, but I'm sorry. I guess I didn't have to break both of them.
You. Oh, you're a nice guy. So nice. The two of us are enemies. And yet, somehow, you find it within you to feel sorry for me. It's big.
could I do? I mean, you started bawling like a little baby or something.
And look at me, crying like this, weeping my eyes out over a couple of broken axes. How can I even see fit to call myself a man? Utter defeat. As a gatekeeper, as a warrior, as a man, I've been utterly defeated by you. For this great expanse of time, 100 years now, I have been the gatekeeper of the Hakuto Gate. And in all that time, I have never lost before. You're the first man to beat me. You can pass. Jidanbo hereby authorizes you to pass through the Hakuto Gate.
Thanks.
So can we pass through as well then?
Sure. I mean, your leader did beat me, after all. So I suppose I can't in good conscience stop you.
What? Ichigo? Our leader? No way. Are you kidding?
Haha.
What are you getting mad about?
Ichigo. Is that your name?
Yeah, Ichigo Kurosaki.
You be careful, Ichigo. I don't know why you want to pass through this gate. It's not really my place to ask. But you should know that there are a bunch of mean guys in here.
I know.
All right. Well, as long as you know, that's what matters. Here, step back.
I believe you get to meet his brother in the books in the show. I don't know if we'll
It's okay.
meet him in the game because Uryu is the one that fights him.
That it is.
Whoa!
He lifted it.
What's wrong? Why'd you stop? Something happened? Who the heck is that?
It's Keen. One of my favorite characters.
The captain of Squad 3, Gin Ichimaru.
So I beat it between 200 and 220 seconds. Oh, I didn't get the real moment? Damn. I wasn't really understanding the real moment, like qualifications. I just couldn't read it, I guess. Big yawn.
A gatekeeper ain't supposed to open gates, you know.
Wait, what was that? What exactly did that guy do?
Golly, you can hold that gate up with just one arm? You sure are the Soul Society's strongest giant. But as a gatekeeper, I'm afraid that you're a total failure.
Squad 3 Captain, Gin Ichimaru. How careless of me.
So what it's not showing
Really didn't think that
happens
caliber was going to show
in all the other versions of the manga and the anime is he injures Judambo's arm. He cuts it really bad.
we have to make sure we avoid engaging him in a fight at
Now the funny thing is it's the arm that the armor's on in the game, obviously, as you can see. But in this scene, he doesn't have that armor on. Because in the fight, he flexes to show his manly muscles.
Open the gate for
And he actually shatters the armor off of himself.
Didn't anybody tell you? A gatekeeper that loses can't open gates. Because a gatekeeper that loses has to die.
Hey, jerk face! What the hell are you doing? The fight between me and Chidambo was already over, you know? If you show
I can't stop yawning.
business, then guess what? You're gonna lose it! Orihime, take care of Chidambo's arm, alright?
Okay.
Come on. If you want to fight somebody, then fight me.
Okay, if they actually make me fight him,
The coward would even consider
it'd be
defenseless.
completely different than
I'm gonna cut you up.
the actual lore of the anime and books, because the fight takes like a second because of Gin's sword's ability.
You're a funny kid. Aren't you scared of me just a little bit?
Where did you go? We must retreat for now.
I see. Then you must be Ichigo Kurosaki.
Yeah. You know who I am?
Yep, just as I figured. That's just all the more reason for me to refuse to let you pass.
Okay, they're not going to show an actual fight.
Why are you moving so far away?
Or they're going to make us have an actual fight.
Or something?
It's not some mere short sword. This right here is my Zanpakuto. Shoot him dead, Shinzo.
Ichigo!
Ichigo!
Oh, they didn't show what.
Coming down. Bye-bye.
Alright. They show it in the book in the anime. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't show it here. But his sword extends. Basically, it can extend the length of 100 swords. So he does basically a thrusting move and it shoots out. Ichigo blocks it with his sword, but the force of it pushes him back into Jiambo and pushes them both past the gate into the outskirts, the city outskirts. The outskirts of the Serite into the city that you saw in the background.
Find out where they're keeping Rukia. Hey, what's with that look?
Which is also how he was able to injure Jumbo's arm from a distance when they opened the gate. What are you doing, crazy cat? Get out of there.
You hate Soul Reapers.
So what?
Listen, Ganju. I'll tell you one thing. The Soul Reaper that I'm looking for is not the type to betray her friends or let them die without doing anything. Right. Let's go now, Ganju.
Right.
It's on. I sense clashes of spiritual pressure. They're everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Just stay alive. Okay, people?
They can't hear you. Really? I hate this. Alright, as you can tell by all the yawning, I can't. I'm falling asleep. Alright, we will continue this on our next stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm sorry that it was just a bunch of cutscenes. First time playing through this game. Hopefully next time is more fighting. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys next time. This is Rich with Otter Gaming, and I am out of here. Y'all have a good night.